Step-by-Step English 1.
This is the podcast where English is part of your daily life.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today.
Just relax, enjoy, and remember, no stress, no pressure. Step by step, you'll get better every day.
Well, let me think. Something weird happened to me yesterday. I was talking about my childhood, and I wanted to say, before I play football every day. Wait. Oops, sorry. I played football every day. And then I stopped and thought, no, that's not exactly what I mean.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Yeah, because I didn't mean one moment in the past. I meant like my life before, a habit, a routine.
Exactly, and that's the perfect moment to talk about used to.
Oh no, that one again.
Relax. Today we're going to make it feel very human, not grammatical. Let's start very simply. When we say used to, we're talking about past habits or states that are not true anymore. For example, I used to wake up at 6 a.m. That means before, yes. Now, probably not.
Oh wow, so it already includes the idea not anymore?
Exactly. That meaning is built in. Let me tell you something about my childhood. I used to live in a small town. I used to ride my bike everywhere. I used to know everyone in the neighborhood. Now, totally different life.
That sounds nostalgic.
Yes, used to often sounds nostalgic.
Okay, so why can't I just say I lived in a small town?
Good question. You can, but the feeling is different. I lived in a small town. Just a fact. I used to live in a small town. That was my normal life, and now it's not.
Oh, so used to adds emotion.
Exactly.
Wait, can I say I used to wake up early?
Nope, that's a very common mistake. It's always I used to. Even though it looks present, it's past.
English really likes to trick us.
It does, but you're not alone.
Let me try something. I used to work late every night. I used to skip dinner. I used to feel stressed all the time.
That was perfect. And notice how clear your past life sounds.
Yeah, and honestly, it sounds a bit sad.
Exactly. Used to often carries emotion. Now, here's where things get interesting. Used to talks about the past, but what about the process of change?
Oh no, that sounds like another structure.
Yes, and that's where get used to comes in.
Ah, that one confuses me a lot.
Get used to means to become comfortable with something. For example, when I moved to the city, I had to get used to the noise. At first, it was difficult. Later, it became normal.
So it's about adaptation.
Exactly. When I started working from home, I had to get used to being alone all day. At first, it felt strange. Now it feels normal.
Oh wow, so used to looks back and get used to looks at change.
That's a great instinct.
Okay, let me try. I used to wake up early. Now I'm getting used to waking up later. Is that correct?
Yes, that's actually a perfect example. You connected the past with the process of change.
No way, I didn't expect that.
See? It's starting to make sense.
Okay. I'm still thinking about something you said. You said get used to is about change. And honestly, that sounds like my life.
Yeah, change is where this structure really lives.
Because when something is new, my brain is like, no, I don't like this.
Exactly. And English has a very specific way to talk about that feeling. Let's focus only on get used to for a moment. Get used to means something feels strange now, but it's becoming normal. For example, when I started exercising in the morning, I had to get used to waking up earlier. At first, very hard. Later, easier.
Oh, wow. So it's not just the action, it's the emotional adjustment.
Exactly. Let me tell you something real. When I changed my diet, I had to get used to cooking every day. At the beginning, I hated it. Now, it's just part of my routine.
That sounds painful, but also very clear. Wait, I noticed something. You said get used to cooking, not get used to cook.
Great observation. This is very important. After get used to, we always use verb plus ing. So we say get used to driving, get used to living alone, get used to working late.
Ah, so to here is not infinitive.
Exactly. It's a preposition.
So I shouldn't say I'm getting used to wake up early.
Right. Instead, I'm getting used to waking up early.
Okay, that one hurts, but I get it.
That means it's working.
Can I use get used to in different times?
Yes, absolutely. That's what makes it so useful. For example, I'm getting used to my new schedule. I got used to working nights. I will get used to it eventually.
Oh, wow. So it grows with time.
Exactly, just like adaptation. When I traveled to another country, I had to get used to hearing a different language every day. At first, my brain was tired. After a while, it felt normal.
That explains so much. Okay, I think I see the process now, but I keep hearing another one. Be used to.
Yes, and this is the key difference. Get used to means the process. Be used to means the result.
So one is movement and the other is arrival?
That's a perfect metaphor. Be used to means this is normal for me now. For example, I'm used to waking up early now. That means no problem, no stress.
Oh, so the struggle is over.
Exactly. I'm used to working under pressure. Before, it stressed me. Now, it doesn't.
That sentence feels calm.
Yes. Be used to sounds calm.
Let me see if I understand. I'm getting used to speaking English every day. That means it's still difficult.
Yes.
I'm used to speaking English every day. That means it feels normal?
Exactly. That's the whole idea.
You know, this is starting to sound like my English journey,
That's because it is.
but I still feel like I could mix them up.
And that's okay. Next, we'll do something very important.
What?
We'll put used to, get used to, and be used to side by side with real life situations.
Oh, wow, that's exactly what I need. Okay, I feel like I understand each one separately, but when they appear together, my brain freezes again.
That's completely normal. Seeing them side by side can feel overwhelming at first.
Yeah, it's like meeting three people with very similar names.
Exactly. So let's slow it down and look at them in real situations. Imagine this situation. Someone starts a new job in a big company. At the beginning, they say, I used to work in a very small team. That's the past life, finished.
Okay, that part feels clear.
Then, during the first few weeks, they say, I'm getting used to working with so many people. That's the adjustment phase.
Ah, the uncomfortable stage.
Exactly. And after a few months, they say, I'm used to working in a big team now. That's the new normal.
Oh, wow, that's actually very logical. Can I say something?
Of course.
Used to feels like memory. Get used to feels like struggle.
That's a perfect emotional distinction. Used to often sounds reflective. Get used to often sounds challenging. Let me give you a relationship example. I used to live alone. Then I moved in with someone. At first, I had to get used to sharing my space. My routines changed. Now I'm used to it. It feels normal.
That story feels very real.
Because it is.
I noticed something else. With used to, I always talk about the past. But with the other two, I talk about now.
Exactly. Used to, past, finished. Get used to, change, process. Be used to, present, comfort. You don't need to memorize that. Just feel it.
Okay, let me try a sentence. I'm used to wake up early.
Almost perfect. Remember, after get used to and be used to, we use verb plus ing. So you say, I'm used to waking up early. Right, that too is still tricky. You're not alone. It tricks everyone.
Can I be honest?
Always.
Sometimes I don't know which one to use, and I just stop talking.
That's very common. But here's something important. Even if you choose the wrong one, people usually understand you.
Really?
Yes, the meaning is more important than perfection. For example, someone once told me, I'm getting used to driving at night. They actually meant I'm used to driving at night, but I understood them perfectly.
Oh, wow. So communication still works?
Exactly. Here's a simple question you can ask yourself. Are you talking about how life was before? Used to. Something changing now? Get used to. Something normal now? Be used to.
That feels manageable. Let me try a full story. I used to stay up very late. When I started working full-time, I had to get used to going to bed earlier. Now I'm used to waking up early.
That was excellent and very clear.
Wow, I didn't stop once.
That's the power of understanding the idea, not the rule. One last thing before we move on. Used to often sounds nostalgic. Get used to often sounds uncomfortable. Be used to often sounds calm. If you listen for those emotions, you'll choose the right one more naturally.
So English is emotional again.
Always.
You know, this topic feels very connected to real life.
Because it describes change, and life is full of change.
But I still want to practice more, especially in conversation.
Good. That's exactly what we'll do next.
Nice. Okay, I feel better now. But I want to know something.
Sure.
How do people actually use this in real conversations? Like fast, without stopping to think?
That's a great question. And the answer is they use it emotionally, not grammatically. Imagine this conversation at work. Someone says, "This schedule is intense." You answer, "I used to work flexible hours." That already tells a story.
Yeah, it sounds like things changed.
Exactly. Then you add, "I'm still getting used to starting so early." That shows struggle.
And if I say, I'm used to it now,
That shows acceptance.
can I try a messy, real sentence?
Please do.
I used to... Wait, sorry. I'm getting used to working with deadlines.
That's perfect real English. You corrected yourself, but you didn't stop communicating.
That feels relieving.
Let's switch to travel. When someone moves to a new country, they often say, "I used to eat dinner very early." Now they say, "I'm getting used to eating later." And after some time, they say, "I'm used to it now."
Wow, that pattern works everywhere.
Exactly. That's why this topic is so useful.
What about social life?
Great area for this. For example, I used to avoid big social events. That shows past behavior. Then, I had to get used to talking to new people. That shows discomfort. Now, I'm used to it, and I even enjoy it. That shows growth.
That sentence sounds confident.
Yes, be used to often sounds confident.
Do people always say the full sentence?
Not at all. For example, are you okay with night shifts? At first, no, but now I'm used to it. Very short, very natural.
so I don't need to explain everything.
Exactly.
Let me try something risky. I'm used to live alone.
You're very close. Remember, be used to plus ing. So you say, I'm used to living alone.
Right, that one keeps coming back.
And that's okay. Repetition is part of learning. Here's a helpful trick. If you feel nostalgic, use used to. Uncomfortable, use get used to. Calm, use be used to. Your sentence will usually be correct.
That's much easier than rules.
Because that's how natives feel it. When I started waking up very early on weekends, I hated it. I used to sleep late. I had to get used to waking up early. Now I'm used to it, and I even enjoy mornings.
That story feels complete.
Because it follows real change.
You know what I like about this topic?
What?
It helps me talk about my life, not just about grammar.
That's exactly the point. So what's left now?
Now comes the most important part.
Practice.
Yes.
Calm, simple practice.
Okay, I'm ready. You know, something interesting is happening.
What's that?
I'm not thinking about English anymore. I'm thinking about my life, and English is just there.
That's exactly where we want to be. Let's talk about big life changes. Think about someone who becomes a parent. They might say, I used to have a lot of free time. That's their past life.
Yeah, that already sounds dramatic.
Then they say, I'm still getting used to waking up at night. That shows adjustment and tiredness. And later, I'm used to it now. That shows acceptance.
That example feels very real.
I noticed something else.
I noticed something else too. Each one has a different emotional weight.
Exactly. Used to often sounds reflective. Get used to often sounds stressful. Be used to often sounds calm or confident. If you listen to emotions, you'll choose more naturally. When someone gets promoted, they often say, I used to have fewer responsibilities. At first, I had to get used to making decisions. Now, I'm used to leading a team. That's a full professional journey.
Wow, that's storytelling, not grammar.
Exactly.
Can people mix them in one conversation?
All the time. Listen to this. I used to feel nervous in meetings. I'm still getting used to speaking in front of everyone. But honestly, I'm more confident than before. That's very natural.
Even without saying be used to.
Exactly. You don't need all three every time.
I think this is important. Sometimes I worry about choosing the perfect one.
And that worry stops you from speaking. Remember this, if your meaning is clear, the conversation works.
That takes a lot of pressure off.
When I stopped using my phone at night, it felt strange. I used to check messages before sleeping. I had to get used to reading instead. Now I'm used to falling asleep faster.
That's actually inspiring.
Language often reflects personal growth.
Okay, I feel like I can understand and use this now.
Good, because now we're going to slow things down even more.
Even more.
Yes. Next, we'll practice calmly and prepare your brain for real-life use.
I like this part already.
Most learners do. This is where confidence grows. Here's a simple trick. When you're not sure what to use, ask yourself a question. Are you talking about how life was before? How life is changing? How life feels now? Your answer guides you.
That's much easier than memorizing rules.
Let's look at short sentences people actually say. I used to hate mornings. I'm getting used to them. I'm used to them now. Short, clear, real.
Those sound like thoughts in my head.
Exactly. When someone moves to a new place, they often say, I used to live near my family.
I'm getting used to being alone. Now I'm used to the silence.
That sentence feels emotional.
Because it is. You know, getting used to feels like the hardest part. It is, in language and in life. And English gives you words to express that discomfort.
That's comforting, actually.
One last important thing before we close later. You don't master these structures by studying, you master them by talking about your life.
So every change becomes practice.
Exactly. I feel ready to practice now. Good, because in the next part, we'll do guided practice and then close today's episode calmly.
Nice. I like calm endings.
Me too.
Okay, I feel ready. Not perfect, but ready.
That's exactly the feeling we want. So let's practice slowly. Friends, let's practice together. No stress. Just listen, feel the sentence, and repeat if you want. Listen. I used to wake up very late. Again, I used to wake up very late.
That sentence already tells us not anymore.
Now listen. I'm getting used to waking up early. Again, I'm getting used to waking up early.
That one sounds uncomfortable, but hopeful.
Now this one. I'm used to waking up early now. Again, I'm used to waking up early now.
That one feels calm.
Exactly. Now listen to the full idea. I used to stay up late. I had to get used to sleeping earlier. Now I'm used to it.
That's a full story. Very simple. Okay, so how do I actually use this tomorrow?
Great question. Here's a simple challenge for you. Today or tomorrow, think about one change in your life. Then say 3 sentences. One with used to, one with get used to, and one with be used to. That's it.
No writing an essay, just real life.
Exactly. Remember, friends, it's okay to mix them up sometimes. Meaning comes first. Accuracy comes later.
Yeah. Don't wait for perfect English to start speaking.
You know, this topic feels very personal because it's about change, and everyone changes.
And English is just helping us talk about it.
Exactly.
So friends, thank you so much for listening to Step by Step English Channel.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new.
Remember, you don't need perfect words. You just need words you can say today.
The key to good English is
Practice every day.
be patient with yourself. Be consistent. Step by step, you will improve.
Please subscribe, share this episode with a friend, and leave a comment.
Tell us in the comments, what is something you used to do, something you're getting used to, or something you're used to now? Write one sentence. We read them all. We can't wait to hear from you. Until next time,
Keep practicing.
keep smiling and keep learning. Bye, everyone.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.